Hi folks, Joe here, and today what I'm going to talk about is advancing your home workouts. So let's get started with the first technique that I want to go over. And well, it's not really so much a technique, but it's a way of doing your workouts to get a little bit more out of them. And that is focusing more on time under tension. So what that essentially means is spending more time under tension in whatever movement you're doing. So if you're doing push-ups, slowing the tempo down. Obviously form is important, and you want to make sure that that's the first thing you focus in on is making form perfect. I've mentioned that in other videos, so I'm not going to go into that too much. So let's talk about, your form is awesome. Now we need to do some other things to vary it up and to make your workouts a little bit more effective. So time under tension, a simple way to do it would be maybe a 2 count on something like your push-ups. So I'm here, I'm in a push-up position, I'm going to lower myself, 1, 2, with a little pause here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Because what happens is a lot of people at home, you kind of just get in a groove of it. You do these 3 or 4 times a week, or, some people do them daily. You get to a point where you're just sort of going through the motion. And well, that'll take you but so far. What's the end goal? If you're doing 20, are you trying to get to 25? And what are you really benefiting at that point? It's much harder to do 10 really slow controlled ones than it is to just bang out 20 regular push-ups. Okay? So again, more time and retention, and that goes for all exercises. You could do squats the same way. You could do pull-ups, dips, etc. So goes for everything. You can go back and look at some of my park workouts where I do some single leg exercises. Brutal to do those slow. So again, time and retention. That's number 1. Number 2 is variation, of course. So let's use the push-up as an example again. So if you're doing them standard, okay, one way to make these a little harder is to bring the hands in closer to more of getting closer to that triangle diamond position. That's gonna, it's just gonna tax you a little bit harder. It's a little bit different. So the closer your hands in, the harder. Another way is just as it's easier to, if you're elevating your body, you've got your hands up high on something, say a bench. Well, now work your way closer to getting parallel to the ground, and if you want to make it even challenging beyond that, bring your feet up onto something. So maybe put your feet up on a bench or something like that and do your push-ups that way. So the more you change those planes, the easier or harder the push-up's going to be. So you can add that in as another variation. So the hand positioning as well as elevating your feet. Now for pull-ups, of course, you can widen your grip. You can do different grips that you're not used to doing, especially if you're doing like chin-ups or neutral grip. Those tend to be the easier. Try doing overhand grip, regular pull-up. Slow them down as well. Again, more time and retention. And as for your legs, same deal. If you're doing lunges, try those Bulgarian split squats. And if you want to see those, go back to the park workout where I did the lower body. Now, we'll be making videos showing these variations. Now, let's talk about your reps and set ranges. Another simple way of improving your home workout is if you're used to doing 3 sets of push-ups, we'll add more sets. So maybe do 4 sets. 5 sets. So something like that. So just adding a little bit will make a difference. It's going to tax you just a little bit harder than you're normally being taxed on your workouts. Same with pull-ups or legs. Add a set. On top of that, you can also add more reps, but I'd rather focus on slowing those down. One of the best ways to improve an exercise is to slow it down and make your technique better. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, I'll show these in later videos where we do a push video, a pull video, and a lower body leg video. So stay tuned for those. Those will be coming up shortly. And I think that's about it. So again, just to kind of recap, time and retention, slow movements, variations, and then adding more sets or adding more reps. Okay, so I hope this video helps. If you like the video, like it, share it, subscribe, and till then, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.